Hello, fellow Comic-Con fans and Star Trek aficionados slash nerds. This is my CLI Gem data project. I chose to do it on top box office movies like they recommended in the example simply because I'm somewhat still new at this and I didn't really want to delve too deep into something I was getting in over my head on. So I just did the example of box office movies. So here, let me CD into my file. Okay, and then let me install bundle. Okay, all right. So basically my bin consists of these three files here. This file obviously will run my program. It is linked to my environment, which in turn is linked to my top movie folder, which contains all my code basically. In my top movie folder, there are three files: my CLI file, my list file, which is the iterator I use to run through the movies, and my scraper file, which I use to pull the data from the website I chose. Let me see if that site's here. This is the site I chose. Originally, I was trying to do maybe I think I tried Rotten Tomatoes and maybe Fandango, but IMDb seemed like the easiest to work with. So that's the one I chose. Specifically, I chose to pull the data on the title, the gross revenue of the movie in the weeks in the box office. So these three files here combined let me do that. And so let me just run the program for you so you can see what it looks like. All right. I just decided to call the bin file run since it just needs to run my program. Okay, so I'm in the program now. This just says this application provides weekly top box office movies from, and then the website. This week's top box office movies are, type the number of the movie you would like more information on, or type exit to exit the application. And it gives you a list of the top 5 movies, their gross revenue, and their weeks in the box office. So this new one that just came out, Solo, A Star Wars Story, is number 1, for example. Deadpool 2 is number 2, etc. And it gives you their total accumulated revenue since they've been in the box office and the number of weeks they've been in the box office. Okay, so it's not that complicated. So if you want a more in-depth look on one of these, you would just type the number of the movie you'd like to select. So I don't know, let's say 3. So this is Avengers specifically. It gives you the name of the movie, gross revenue, weeks in box office. Okay, let's do 1. Okay, there's Star Wars with the gross revenue and the weeks in the box office. And that's basically more or less it. And then, so now that I'm done with the program, I'll just exit the program. Oh, if I accidentally misspell exit or something, it gives me a prompt to type exit improperly or select another movie number. But this time I won't have fat fingers. And it says check back for more top movie box office information in the future, and sayonara, which is a Japanese word, of course, for goodbye.